So I just bought this 2007 International 7400. Six by six. This is a six-wheel drive truck. These are really rare. Really rare. And this one has the Allison automatic transmission with the DT466 engine, which is like the dream combination if you ask me. It has the Digger Derrick body on it. It's an Alltech. It's supposed to have a big drive motor up front there with augers to install hydro poles and stuff like that. The drive motor and the augers have been removed. Still has the winch up there, some auxiliary hydraulic hoses, big pinto plate. Probably take this body off. I think the truck's worth more without it, honestly. Problem is, I had to buy this truck not running. As is, where is, it's a big risk. So I'm gonna see if I can get it fired up, see if it was a good buy or not. So this truck's completely dead. There's no power to anything. I looked everywhere for a master switch, can't find one. These are AGM batteries. These are really expensive and they don't look that old, but I got new batteries, so I'm gonna put them in. These Internationals, you can make it a lot easier by pulling this step off and dropping this cover down. Moment of truth. This truck has glow plugs, so it's got the wait to start light on. I think it takes like 30 seconds or so. You always want to wait for that to go out. That's just beeping because it's low on air. You always want that light to go out because while that light's on, you only have about 10 volts of battery power for cranking because the glow plugs are taking so much power. You want to wait for that wait to start light to go out so your battery volts jump back up to 14, and then you can really crank on it. Okay, so the light went out. Wow. I would say I'm pretty happy about that. This thing seems to run really good. Looks like we have an engine light on, and we're low on washer fluid. That's not a big deal. We'll get the mechanic to go through it, see what it needs. This thing is a beast. So this is how you engage the six-wheel drive. This is your front axle. This is your transfer case for high or low. Looks like there's some switches for beacons, an hour meter, truck and trailer brake. It has a Boston coolant heater, so that's really cool too. I'm gonna say I think this risk was worth taking. Okay, well, the truck seems to be pretty good. I guess we'll find out when we get it in the shop, see what the engine light needs, and pull this body off, turn it into a cabin chassis. That was a risk worth taking. Well, the boom's been removed. So we're about to lift the body off that 2007 International 7400 6x6. So we're gonna fire up this forklift, fire up my other forklift, which is the one I painted, and probably the Zoom Boom too. I think we're gonna need 3 machines for this, so it's gonna get interesting. This is that 2007 International 7400 6x6. Got some new 385 tires on the front. There's the differential. So we just got this truck back from getting the frame rails blasted and painted. Getting the new tires put on. inspection done on the truck. So it's all good to go. You got spring suspension on the back with the raising block there to make up for the height with the front end being high. This is the transfer case. So this drive shaft is coming from the transmission, the Allison automatic transmission and transfer case, which continues to the back. When you engage the front axle, it engages that drive shaft, which goes and turns the front differential. This thing's got air ride on the cab there. It's a big step up into the truck because it sits so high. But here we go. This is the truck. So I have the front axle engaged right now. Transfer case is in high. You could switch it to low if you're off-road, so that all of your power and all of your 5 gears on the Allison go directly to the ground. You don't want that power lost, so you put it in low range if you're in a bad situation. You can lock the divider lock as well. Let's see, PTO switch, beacons. These are machine hours. So there's 2,800 PTO machine hours on the digger derrick unit. 140,000 kilometers. 12,800 hours. So this thing's like new. Has the bench seat here, which comes up to the air ride seat that I'm sitting in. Going for a little drive. So there you have it. You got to see the full before and after, right from the day that I picked the truck up. You got to see me throwing batteries in it to get it fired up. You got to see the body that was here be lifted off and hauled away. You got to see it before and after the sandblast and paint job on the frame rails. We also did the rims, the hubs, fuel tank, front bumper, everything. You got to see it when it had the narrow rims with the 11R22 5 steers. We switched to the wider rims with the 385s. This truck has a 16,000 pound front axle. To get that weight rating, you need the wider tires. Yeah, that's so cool. We get some of these 6x6 and 4x4 trucks from time to time. They're really rare, but they're so cool. And of course, this truck has the legendary International DT466. This is a 2007, so it's the last year before the DPF filter came in. So this is really, this truck's really in a sweet spot, you know, as new as you can get without all the emissions problems. This one's got nice low mileage, automatic, one of the best engines out there, 6x6, heavy axles. It's kind of like the holy grail truck, you know, the way we see it anyway. Love these Internationals, so this one's going up for sale right away, and I don't think it'll be here long.